Hey there, welcome back to the Sims resource. Today we're actually going to be doing a community pool speed build. I think this may be the first or the second community lot I've built on this channel. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't do a lot of community lot builds because I don't always take my Sims to them, if I'm being honest. It just takes so long to load off your home lot, in The Sims 4 in particular, that I don't actually leave my home lot all that often, just to avoid all the loading times. But I was in a mood to kind of be nostalgic today and think of the community pool from where I grew up. I love the community pool. I would go with my friends, and it was just like such a nostalgic place to go in the summer. So seeing as it's finally summer, I thought this would be a great build for today. So yep, that's what we're doing. Here I am just putting up fences. I'm kind of basing it off the layout as I remember it. I'm sure my layout is probably not that accurate, but this is how I remember it from being a kid. This building is really only going to have like 2 or 3 things. It's going to have a bathroom, another bathroom, and then the entryway for the pool. So I'm only really putting windows in the center section because I don't really want to put windows all up in the bathrooms. I think that'd be a little invasive. So here I'm just adding windows and doors. I actually started out by essentially furnishing the interiors because the exterior was a little bit intimidating to me. I don't normally have to landscape and furnish this much outdoor space in one go. It's not typically what I like to do when I'm building in the game because it's a little stressful for me to consider, like, what do you put in outdoor space? Like, I don't know, grass. But obviously I figured it out for this build. Here I'm just putting in some stall toilets, which thank goodness they were introduced in the high school years pack. They're really useful. And then I was also putting up some just stall showers. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I did competitive swimming, which I did for a little while as a kid, it was pretty much just like everyone looks at each other in the shower, much like school gym showers, but we never used those at my school. I don't know if anyone else had a similar experience, but that was just a thought. I'm going with these blue counters that I literally never use these, and if I do, I never use them in this color because I think it's a really silly bright color, but considering I'm furnishing a pool bathroom, the blue just felt accurate. I feel like all like pool bathrooms are kind of kitschy and typically pretty simple. Like, if they have any color, it's blue, and if they have any furnishing or decoration, it's usually just like a couple stickers that are like sea creatures, and that's it. I looked at these blue tiles, but they didn't match the counters or the stalls, and it was really bugging me that it wasn't matching, so I actually ended up switching for, I think, a more neutral tile. I also looked at these like aqua blue tile walls because I was like, that's totally the type of tiling that they'd have in a pool bathroom from my memory, but it didn't quite fit either, and I really liked the stalls and the counters, so I ended up keeping them. Here I'm just putting up these little stickers of sea creatures. I just love them. They're so cute. Like, and they're also, once again, accurate to my memory of there just being like cute little decorations of sea creatures, but nothing too different to kind of differentiate these bathrooms in any way. Literally just like some sea creature stickers because that's what we're doing. We're swimming like sea creatures. And here I'm just adding in the front desk for the person to check people in and scan their IDs. This was a job that always seemed so intimidating to me when I was little because I was like, oh my god, what if I forget my ID? They're gonna yell at me. They probably would have been like, hey kid, where's your ID? And I would have been like, oh sorry, I forgot it. And I would have gone out to the car and got it from my mom. But as you can tell, when you're a kid, it seems a lot more intimidating. I had tile flooring, and I'm not sure. I think I would have left it as tile because I was just thinking about like the logistics of everyone being wet, like going to and from the pool and not wanting them to walk on wood. And I think I stand by that. Also, I think I must have left the checkerboard tiles in the bathrooms, which is funny because I totally thought I changed it. But I guess I didn't. I've been doing a lot of building today, so that would probably be why I got confused. Anyway, here I'm just setting this bench for people who are waiting. Maybe they forgot their IDs. And a rug so that the water doesn't get tracked outside. And yeah, I went with this bright blue tile because I am a little wild for that. I think I switched that one too. As you can see, there's just a lot of swapping. There's a lot of trial and error for me. Like, I wanted to have a tiled, like, pool, shore? The word is escaping me, but yeah, like, the pool, like, edge, I wanted to have tile there. I ended up going with a neutral tile instead of, like, a crazy striped tile. It wasn't that crazy, but it was a little bit much when it was surrounding the whole pool. And then I wanted to make a little kiddie area for the little kids, and I wish you could control pool depths in this game. That's a really specific ask, but I would love to be able to control pool depths and be able to make like shallow end and deep end, and like maybe kids can go in the shallow end, but like adults can go in the shallow end and the deep end, or potentially, I don't know, like a little toddler pool that's like not too deep for them. That'd be really cool to use like with the inbuilt pool tool. But for now, I'm just putting up a couple kiddie pools and then a tree to make it a little bit shadier for them. Because, you know, they're little kids, they're real cute, and they deserve to be nice and safe in their little toddler pool. And then I'm putting a kiddie play area on this side. I was thinking about, I don't remember if there were pool slides in The Sims 3, but I kind of wish we had them in this game at least, because I love the idea of a pool slide, and that was like half the draw of going to the community pool when I was a kid, was the fact that there were slides, and who doesn't love a water slide, is all I have to say. And then I'm just putting up some trees for a lot of shade. I don't know about you guys, but my community pool had lots of grass. That's pretty much like a place to run around for kids when you weren't in the pool or during adult swim. So I don't know. I've been having a lot of nostalgia thinking about all this stuff. Makes me want to go to a pool as an adult, but not that badly. Not badly enough to just show up somewhere, you know? It's like that as an adult. Nothing is exciting enough to get you to go. Here I'm just adding a little cabana-ish place to put the hot tub, because I feel like most places, at least, that have pools have hot tubs, and it's usually adults only, which I think is very fair. You want a bunch of kids in the hot tub by themselves. And here I'm just making a little roof for it. I'm also going to add the roof to the main building. It's pretty simple, again, just like a hipped roof with the edges that hang over a little bit. I just wanted to give it a little bit of a cabana feel, a little bit islandy, but also I just wanted to keep it pretty simple because it's still a community center. Nothing too, I guess, elaborate or fancy schmancy. Here I'm adding like a seating area. I'm bringing out the dirt a little bit, which I at first was like, is this weird? Does it look bad? But I think it's kind of accurate to like what happens when you're just tracking water, especially with chlorine, onto the grass all the time. It's like there's gonna be some dirt patches, some mud patches, but it's still gonna be a nice area anyway. I think it just also added some texture, because I think that the Sims grass sometimes can be very like sterile looking and very flat looking, and so adding some texture, even just by going in with this brush very lightly, I think helped. And then I also laid down some towels next to the pool, because not everybody has a chair or gets there early enough in the day to claim a lounge chair. Those people are always the luckiest. Ugh, I always envy them. Here I am just coloring the towels different colors, because who's gonna have a matching towel? Not me. I brought out some folding chairs too, because people who didn't get to bring, people who were too late in the day to claim the lounge chairs would just bring folding chairs and sit in them, because that's just as good in a lot of ways. Here I am thinking about moving the sand from the kiddie area over to the towels in the hot tub, and it looks really weird, so I ended up getting rid of it, but the thought was nice. I don't know, I was really confident in the sand, and then I was like, maybe not. I also kept the sand over in the little toddler area just because I thought it was better for them, and plus kids love sand, they love playing in it, so I figured it was a good thing. I actually added these tables because I needed to complete the pool community lot specifications. So I wasn't originally going to add, I guess, all of these tables. I was going to add a fire pit, but they wanted dining chairs, so I added dining chairs. I'm also adding in a little pathway to the bathroom through the sand in the kiddie area, and a little pathway on this side too. And then just adding some more trees and vegetation. I added a bunch of bushes all around the place just to kind of fill it in, because I think that's like the key to a lot of Sims builds. If you're ever like, this lot feels super empty and you haven't put in landscaping yet, add a lot of bushes. It will make it feel a whole lot better and a whole lot less like empty, which is also true of new construction in real life. If you ever notice new construction, when it hasn't had any landscaping added, tends to feel a little barren, and it's just a quick fix is to go get some landscaping. Really add some life to it, much like some plants can add some life to pretty much any room. I'm adding a couple little seating options near the hot tub, because I'm sure some people just want to hang out with their friends who are in the hot tub and not be in, because you overheat a little bit. And now I'm just gonna paint the walls of the building. I think I went with brick, if I'm not mistaken. It's just an easy option. And then I got really excited about this. I finally got to use a lot of those like stickers or like painted on looking like advertisements and stuff from all the different game packs and stuff packs and expansion, all the packs in the back of the building because I couldn't add windows. And so I was like, what do I add? And I was like, oh, these can all be different ads for different like community events, or, you know, just ads for different things. So I have like the seafood restaurant ad can be used as like a, hey, go to this place when you're done with the pool, and all sorts of different little advertisements and local community things. And I don't know, I've never actually been able to use a lot of these because they're just not like meant for residential homes. So this was a really exciting point where I could actually use them and like make the space feel a little bit more special and unique. Like, this is a real place that has ads up and flyers up for, you know, so-and-so's restaurant and this thrift store and an event at the park and other stuff like that. So I got really happy about that. I never get to use this. And here I'm just flipping around all the toys because I wanted to make this area feel a little bit less barren. So I was just moving the toys around, making them feel like real kids have been playing with them. And added a little Sandman. He's so cute. And I think just a few more finishing touches, adding some flip-flops, adding some towels to different areas so that it looks like people have actually been running around here leaving towels and stuff. And I think that's pretty much it. So here are the final screenshots. I hope you enjoyed, and, you know, go splash around in a pool if you have one. Bye!